Old friends.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm a 59-year-old snowbird in Martin County, and I feel very fortunate to live a very comfortable life, both here in my gated community in Martin County, but also up north in my condo. Moved down here about 12 years ago after visiting, and just decided this needed to be my 6-month home to escape the northern winters. I am a part of a lot of different activities: tennis, I golf, I go kayaking. I'm a member of the Martin County Metropolitan Planning Organization. That's something that they look at transportation of all sorts in Martin County, and it's a valuable experience for me because I do like to bike, and unfortunately in Martin County the bike paths are just kind of sporadic. You can go down one street and the bike path just ends. That's not very safe for our community. So I'm very passionate about that. And our rivers, our waterways, how can I have people come and visit me and I can just tell them, you can look at it, but I wouldn't go in there. I feel for the kids in our community. 12 years ago I didn't think this was an issue, and it's really a downside of looking into the future. If I do want to sell my property on the water, how is that going to work with resale values? So I'm concerned about that. So I just do the best I can with helping with fundraisers in our community, and I have several sparkles on my hand from doing centerpieces last night for one of the fundraisers I'm involved with. It's a great social activity, and I feel like I'm giving back to my community.
My name's Gene Zwiebin. I'm sorry I forgot to put my hearing aids in today, but my name's Gene Zwiebin. I'm 82 years old, and as a matter of fact, Randy and I went to grade school together up north. Hey Randy. And we just happened to randomly move down to this area. We love Martin County, but I spend most of my days just arguing with Medicare and going to doctors. I have some health issues, and I'm going to the doctors all day long. I'm sorry, I get a little tired this time of day. I think it's like 11 o'clock. But I go to doctors all day long, and I just argue with Medicare and argue over health insurance. I'm on the phone. Usually in between doctor's appointments, I'll go out to lunch. I really like lunch. Nothing like a good sandwich. I use that new honey mustard that they came out with. It's really good. But I'll go out to restaurants, and I have a lot of problems sometimes getting in. I use this wheelchair, so I'm always going up ramps, and sometimes I can't get my wheelchair into places, and it's kind of tough. But I try to get along, but most of my day I'm just going to doctors and going out and about. I'm always out somewhere, and I try to just get by and get better. So I'm gonna go now. I actually have to go pick up a prescription, and I'm gonna go over to Walmart. There's this new greeter there, and she really hands me my cart real nice. So I'm gonna go talk to her and go pick up my prescription. But thank you very much. Bye.
My name's Bob, 73, and I've lived here quite a while. Though lived pretty much everywhere during my years serving in the military. Followed that, did some teaching. I do worry about the contract that I entered into with the Army. Without going into too much detail, I sacrificed quite a bit, as did the men and women that I served with. But the promises as part of that have really eroded over the years. This is not a political thing. My belief is it really just is coming down to money. I'm talking in particular to promises of medical safety and services, as well as education services. I'm lucky that for the bigger part of my post-military life, I've been able to take advantage of some of those, but I take a lot of pleasure in working with younger veterans, especially those who have moved into law enforcement, as that's something that my family has had a great interest in and service in also. And I see a lot of these younger folks, younger men and women, who are just simply not getting the advantages that I was able to get. And I do worry about my future, because those things are going away. I would no sooner go to a VA hospital or service for medical than I would take my dog there. I'm very worried about the care that's provided there, but I equally worry about the expenses I have to summon up and get together to take care of my own medical needs. And I know these young people, it's only going to get worse with the conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq and Iran. We're going to find more and more of our young people coming home and in need of those cares. And where's that going to come from?
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I've lived in Stuart, Florida for going on 15 years now. I'm very proud to call this the #1 retirement community, and very proud to live in it at my age of 65. I'm getting towards where I can get my full Social Security benefits, but until I reach 66, I still have to work, maybe even beyond that. But I can only work so much. That's why I choose here at Walmart. Not only to see the smiling faces every day, but also because it's right next to the bus stop. So it's an easy ride for me to and from. Because once I make more than $15,720, they're gonna take a full dollar out of every $2 I make. So I really have to watch it. But all in all, I love living here in Martin County and working for the wonderful Walmart.
You're in all my dreams.
I'm Randy, and I'm 82, and I've been here in Martin County for a long time, like, I don't know, 20 years or so. I live in the Cedar Point condos over on East Ocean. I like it because it's really close to Carson's. I can walk, and I get my soup, and sometimes I can get a beer. You know, I do more of that now since Jamie passed. See, Jamie and we were married for 59 years, but we never had any children. So it's hard for me to get around. I see the other people, they have their kids, they drive them places, not me. I gotta take this bus, but I take it down to the Kane Center. I play bridge with my friends. You know, I pay an awful lot of money. I had to eat into my retirement an awful lot to get the place in Cedar Point. I paid $84,000 for my condo. What's worse is the HOA dues are $263 a month. And I don't even use anything, but the only thing that's good is I look out at the pool sometimes and I see Gert wearing a two-piece. That makes it the $263 well worth it. But since Jamie left, it's really just me. But I keep going to Carson's and I keep having fun with my friends. Until I get too old and I'll join Jamie. Until then, it's just me.
I guess there's some truth to the saying that getting old is for the birds. But I like to think that we approach these final chapters of our life with dignity, and all we want is to be treated with respect. I think we've earned that. And it's with these friends and at these gatherings that I remember that.
and I truly am thankful